I like being alone. Let me explain. I just graduated high school, and this is the first time ever that I have control on who I want to talk to, who I want to keep connections with. During my whole school year chapter of my life, I've always had to force myself to talk to people, even when I didn't want to. When you're around people, they always have something to say. Anytime I have good news going on, or any time I have something challenging that's happening in my life, there would always be a comment. People would always have something to say. Now that I've graduated, I am in control on who I want to keep talking to, who I want to stay on talking terms with. I like being alone. I spent 12 years of my life having to be forced to talk to people that I shouldn't have to talk to. I spent 12 years of my life talking to people that I was a better person. And I am a better person than them. But now that I'm graduated, I can deduct on who do I want to talk to. So I love being alone. Not having to worry about what people think about me. Not having to worry about having to hear the comments, the commentary. Can do whatever you want. In school, when I would have to do a group project, I do my part, but then I have to wait on the other person to do their part, and half the time it's one-sided. Now in life, if I want to go somewhere, and if they say, I can't go today, you know what? I still go. I'll go by myself. And, the majority of it, I like being by myself. I don't have to worry about people and what they think about me. I just go do it. And you might can say, oh, that's such a lonely life. But honestly, your mental health will rise. Let me explain. I feel like when you're surrounded by people and having, the best way I can put it is living other people's lives. What do I mean by that? There's been times where I didn't want to do something, or there's been times where, if it's, I don't want to watch this movie, or I don't want to go to this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that activity. That's just not me. But then you always have to deal with the other person saying, well, I want to do it, I want to do this, and then, there's commentary right there. But now, if I don't want to go somewhere, or if I don't like the food, or I don't like that movie, I have free will to get up and walk. I don't have to wait on someone or ask permission. And that is free. That is weight lifted, chains breaking off me. So yeah, I love being alone. And I think being alone is much more healthier and better than being surrounded by people.